Hello everyone, we will now see one more functionality called as modular AMF. So with this functionality, you can maintain separate abstract model files and you can use those files in any combination as per your requirement. So for example, you can have meshing.amf which will contain all the attributes related to meshing. You can maintain a separate AMF called as material.amf, and this abstract model file will contain all the attributes related to only materials. Similarly, you can maintain any number of load case AMF based on your requirement. So those AMF will have attributes related to your load cases. And finally, you can have one AMF which we call it as a general physics AMF, and that abstract model file or that AMF will contain the attribute apart from the attribute present in these AMFs. So likewise, you can create any number of separate AMF and you can use those AMF in any combination as per your requirement. Now with this functionality, you can add these separate AMF. There are two ways by which you can do that. So first one is we have provided an option here in the user interface called as add abstract model, and with this option you can add the abstract model file one by one and you can generate a single abstract model file which you can use in a usual way for carrying out your simulation, meshing and the export. We have also provided one more way, that is OPF functionality, where you can specify all the abstract model file in one go, and once you click on generate AMF, a single AMF will be created out of all these AMF. Now initially it is good to use this option, that is the option from the user interface, because if there are any errors in your abstract model files, then you can just rectify those easily, and once your abstract model files are streamlined, then you can just go with this OPF functionality. Again, you can just save this OPF file and you can use it in a batch mode as well. Now this functionality will help you to maintain the separate abstract model files which can act as a simulation database for your organization. So for example, meshing.amf, it will only have the attributes related to meshing, so it can act as a database for the mesh settings. Similarly, as the material.amf only contains the attribute related to material, then this abstract model file can act as a material database for an organization. Same applies to your load case AMF and the other general physics AMF. So with this, we'll now see how exactly this functionality works. You can see here I have created separate abstract model files. So meshing.amf is there, material AMF is there, load case AMF and the general physics AMF. So I've created this separate AMF and we will now see how to create a single abstract model file out of all these abstract model files. You can see here I have opened my meshing.mf in CA Nexus. So it contains the attribute related to mesh, and you can see here under solution strategy, problem definition and output tab, you will not find any attribute. The reason is meshing.amf contains only mesh related attribute. Now let's see how we can add the other abstract model files in this meshing.amf. So for that, one need to click on this icon, that is add abstract model. After that, you can just choose any abstract model file which you want to add in your machine.amf. So I'll just select material.amf here and I'll click on open. So this will open a new abstract model file which will contain the attribute from machine.amf as well as the attribute from material.amf. So you can see here this material related attribute, those are now present along with your machine attribute in this newly created abstract model file. Similarly, I can keep on adding all other AMF as well. So for that, I'll again click on this icon, that is add abstract model file. Maybe I'll just select now general physics.amf and I'll click on open. So you can see here a new abstract model file is open and now it contains the attribute from the general physics AMF. So you can see here in the problem definition, earlier only material attribute were present, but now you can see other attributes from general physics AMF are also present here. Similarly, I can add lowercase AMF. So I'll just add lowercase 1 here. And similarly, I'll just add lowercase 2 as well. So you can see here now, this AMF is containing all the attributes from the AMF which we have added. So this is the single AMF I could generate out of those AMF. Now I can use this abstract model file in a usual way to carry out my simulation model, my meshing, and the export of my input text. So this is one way of adding abstract model file in CNXS. So let's see one another way by which you can add the abstract model files and you can generate a single abstract model file of those AMFs. Now the second way is called as OPF functionality. For that one need to go here in the file, new operand file. After that just select your solver. I'll just select OptiStruct here, and after that you can just see this pop-up and you can just add the abstract model files here as per your requirement. So I can just add the rows here and maybe I can just select add against each of these rows. Against each rows I just put the path of my abstract model file. So I'll just select first machine.amf. After that I'll just select material.amf. Similarly, I can just keep on selecting the abstract model files which I want. I'll just add one more row and I'll just select my lowercase 2.amf. I'll click on these checkboxes as well, and with this I'm just giving all the AMF in one go, and if I click on this icon then a single AMF will be generated out of all these abstract model files. So if I click on this generate AMF, then you can see here this abstract model file is created out of all those abstract model files. Now this OPF file you can save also. Maybe I can just save it like my coupling.opf, and I can open that OPF file in CNXS as well. Also I can use that OPF file for batch mode as well. So this way you can create separate abstract model files which will act as a simulation database, and you can just add those abstract model files as per your requirement and generate a single abstract model file out of it. So this is all about this functionality. If you guys are having any question or queries, then please feel free to contact at support@novusnexus.com and we'll get back to you accordingly. We will now meet in the next video. Till then, have a good day. Bye.